For a second there, I thought that Grover's character name was Jim Sterling.
Jim Sterling. Sterling Archer. Yeah. Yeah, no quick looks on this one, please.
Inquisition.
All right, you can go when ready, Mr. GM.
All right. So, quick recap in case you'd forgotten. You've been a crew for the last 2 to 3 months aboard a trading vessel called the Eye of Leviathan under the very well-handled crew and Captain Haggard. You've slowly made your way around to all the ports, finished your deliveries, picked up a few extra shipments, and you're now heading back to the capital city known as Haven in the Sundered Isles. On your way back, you've reached the top part of the island. It has been a bit of a, let's call it unsettling sight. Jin took a quick look at the clouds and the weather and everything else and noticed that it's got some arcane and very old archaic magic in it. Although no one's really told you why, it's been best that you've kept your distance from the shore for this part. On your way back, you travel a bit further through, hit some rough weather, and then you got attacked by a heap of fish people. Fought them off as best you could, and funnily enough, killed their entire raiding party
I was
without
about to say,
too
best
much
we
of a
could, we
problem.
kicked their ass.
True.
And then we had fish sticks.
And since then, you've been traveling for another couple of
Ignore
weeks,
that.
at least. And it has been all blue skies, really good weather, wind at your backs, and it's been what would normally take about a 3-week journey is now come to a very quick close, close to 2 weeks. The bell rings once more, as you've been very well used to, signaling that the start of your shift. But as you wake up and come up on deck, you realize that it is still dark. You're normally part of the day crew, and this is a little bit off. Everybody's already running around, getting their stuff all sorted. So, what would you like to do?
Set the ship on fire. No, I'm kidding.
I'd like to shout to Captain Haggard and ask him what's happening.
Ah, good, you're all up. Well, it's yeah, that's not his voice. well, it's good that you're all up and about. We're about to pull into port, and I need all hands on deck and everybody ready at their stations. Hop to it.
Climb up the crow's nest.
Okay. Quick question, GM. Where would Jin's station be?
You've basically been Jin and Phil have been helping with the rigging for the most part. Pants has been helping out with most of the heavy lifting, so she's just gone to secure most of the stuff below deck to make sure everything's all tied up and done. Chase has been mostly navigating, and Capiche and Kyle have been sort of sharing duties on lookout.
All right,
So you all make your way to your stations.
I'll
Seas
stay
are pretty
with the
calm.
extra rope.
You've been coming down the west side of the island, so the sun's not quite in view just yet, but you can sort of see some light starting to break the sky. As you come round, there's one massive mountain that sort of comes up from the shoreline all the way up to the sky into the clouds. You can't even see the top of it. And as you slowly start to round the corner, you notice there is a massive wall right in the middle of the ocean. What does it appears to be?
Like a man-made wall, or
Yep.
just a wall of
Yep,
rock?
massive storm wall.
Oh.
And I
Far away,
actually
is it?
mean it is huge. Comes out at about 10 meters out of the water. I'm going to use meters because feet probably doesn't compare very well for you guys.
Can you do it in cubits?
We'll do it in
Can I
fuck
show
yous. How about that?
God damn it.
It'll
It's
be more
10 fuck yous
historically
high.
accurate.
Can I just see if the water let us through?
Can we
How many
can we
hands?
can we see on top of this wall, like 10 meters, is about the same height as the ship?
The ship probably out of the water. This ship's probably only about 5
Okay.
meters.
What
Even
about-
this is a big ship, but at the same
Is there a
time,
gap in the wall, like a door or some shit the boat is going through?
it's basically a storm wall. So they're designed to keep waves from rocking into the harbour. So,
So
it comes out straight from basically the base of this mountain, and it comes out quite a way, and then it just stops. So you have to go around it.
I feel like you're
Alright.
doing hand gestures that we can't see.
I would like to navigate around this wall.
Okay.
Can we see up from top of the mast? Can we see over the wall?
The mast, the crow's nest is probably just about eye level. Like
So-
this wall is huge.
High level, can I jump and see if the they're over the wall?
You're still quite a distance away from it. Like it's not like you're right up next to it. You're still quite a fair bit back.
That gets rid of my plan of trying to jump on top of the wall.
How far away is it?
It's probably about. We'll probably say it's about 100 meters away.
Okay.
So how fast
And
are we going? Are we going to hit
you're slowly heading towards it as we speak.
Alright,
Alright,
we're gonna steer away.
We're gonna
Yep.
go around the wall.
Yep, I would hope you do. So
I
you
tend
give
to-
some orders.
I turn to Captain Haggard, and he to see if he's happy with the call that we're going to go around this wall.
As
I
opposed
was
to running
waiting for
into
someone to
it.
say something. I was waiting for one of you guys to say something, but yeah, if we are going around this, we ain't going through it.
Hey, boys, we're a
Can we
good
go
crew.
through the
Let's go
wall?
around this wall.
All right,
Go
high
through
fives
the
all
wall.
around.
Kyle does notice, being up in the crow's nest, that underneath the water, the plant life is very colourful. Like a lot of it's how would you say, fluorescent?
Can I do a hold on, I'm just pulling it up. I want to do a check on the fluorescent stuff in the water. I want to do a trying to find it.
Well, how about the DM tells you what to roll first?
A fuck check.
Well, I can ask if I can do an insight check to find out what the fuck it is.
I mean, sure, go ahead. Insight check it if you want.
Sweet.
I like asking you guys to, when I'm the DM, like getting you guys to say, "Hey, I want to roll perception on a door," and I'm like, "Yeah, sure."
Yes,
It's a door.
definitely a door.
Alright, so I've got a 15 for
All right. So you take a look from your crow's nest, and you've noticed that the water's quite colourful
It
here.
didn't come up in my
With an
chat.
insight of 15, you determine that very colourful, and it's very just sort of dazzling colours. You imagine it's just like a part of a coral reef, something along those lines.
Does Kyle point that out to anybody?
I start humming the Little Mermaid thing.
But you don't actively tell us about it.
I'm pretty sure you can guess if I'm singing that.
Well,
You-
you're up
you-
in top of
you
a crow's
see
nest. We
it.
probably won't hear you.
Everyone else is running around doing their stuff.
Okay, I minor illusion a word that says coral reef above me using the cantrip minor illusion.
Like a World of Warcraft character, basically.
Yeah, in Warcraft text, basically above my head, signaling that
I use minor illusion to cast an illusion above my head that says, "Are we going to hit the coral reef?"
I cast an illusion that says I don't think so.
That's a cantrip, right? No one used the spell slot for this.
No. Can I poke my head over
Hey.
the side of the ship and see if there's like anything strange about the coral reef, seeing as it's so vibrantly coloured?
Sure, roll a perception check.
Could I possibly roll like a nature or something?
No, you can roll a perception check.
Set
Okay.
perception, listen to the GM.
17.
It's a coral reef.
It is a coral reef.
All right.
So I was more
You
looking to see if
notice
there's anything
that-
unnatural about it.
You take a look and you notice that it is a heap of underwater plants of various types: seaweed, coral, few marine life, but mostly plants, and it is the plants that are actually giving off all the dazzling hues and bright fluorescent colors. Looks like a very healthy place for fish to live.
Oh, okay. I just
Healthy
misunderstood
fish.
when you said that. It just like it sounds like there's something like unnatural about that. I want to make sure that we're not going to like attacked by some like freaky colored fish people again.
No,
Fair
very
enough. All right.
plant
And you've
people.
been going around, you've slowly been moving along as you've seen all this, and as you come around the corner of this wall, you see a massive city. It is quite big. You see another wall quite a ways off in the distance that comes out from the other side. You assume that's just the same as this one. It's designed to prevent most of the ships in the harbour from getting damaged or hurt.
A minor illusionist sign above my head that says "City Ahoy."
I take note of this minor illusion above the crow's nest, and I assume this place to be Haven, where we were heading. What do I know of this place?
You've been here once or twice, but you haven't really stayed, and for the most part, you've stayed in the harbour. You know that the stone wall is actually part of a defence wall that goes from the ocean all the way up and through the city as well. And most of you can see it. It looks sort of similar to a horseshoe. The land part of the wall actually probably stands another 5 meters taller than what it does in the sea. And you can see past that there's a massive sort of castle that's attached to the mountain. But in Chase's experience, he's mostly stayed in the harbour area.
Okay.
Or towards the waterfront.
So it's like a heavily fortified city. Wall goes around it. It's built into a mountain.
Yep.
I
Well, this wall actually goes through the city.
Through the city. Okay.
Yep.
I want to take this chance to say, sick.
Does sound pretty cool. Why haven't we been to the pubs?
There are bars and pubs and taverns in the harbour area that you've been to, but you from your background, you normally haven't been in the harbour, haven't been in this city long enough to venture past this point. You're usually here, you rest for a day or two, and then you leave.
Okay.
Also, they don't sell Monster Energy.
Can we skip this cutscene and get to the city?
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
cutscenes
basically.
are important.
Well, if I'd finished my artwork, you would have actually had a picture and a small map. But
That's okay.
Tough
I'll
times.
imagine it in my brain.
But yeah, so you pull into the harbour. Hagar sort of signals to a few of the other guys. They raise some sails up. Not some sails. They raise some flags up. One of them is yellow and blue, with a vertical stripes, and the other one is a multicolored flag in a triangle pattern.
I'm just going to pretend I know what those mean. Mm-hmm.
Do we know what they mean?
Well, you having a sailor background, you would know that one of them sort of gives off the signal that he wants to communicate with somebody.
Yep.
And the other one sort of requires assistances to entering the harbour.
Cool.
A short while later, you see a little boat making its way. And then one of the crew members throws a little ladder over the side. And two officers, or little naval vessel people, walk up on deck. One of them steps forward. I'm Officer Sasha. Welcome to Haven. Please state the name of your vessel, your captain, and the reason for being here. Hagar walks forward. He goes, "This is the Eye of Leviathan. I'm Captain Hagar, and I work for the Iron Feather Trading Company. These are the crew. We're requesting permission to dock." They go, "Oh, that's all good." One of them, the cadet, comes around and asks each and every one of you for your names. The one in red disappears below deck to check all the hull and what your cargo is.
That Sasha guy?
Yep, Sasha's gone below deck, and the cadet's now just taking your names.
Okay.
So who does he go to first?
You're I was just going to say, do you provide your names?
Yeah, I do at least.
Do they know that I'm? Do they know that I'm in the crow's nest?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I mean, they probably saw
You haven't been
words
subtle
flashing
about
above.
it.
They probably saw words flashing above the sails.
Can I want to.
Love it.
It's very simple. Do you provide your name?
Yes, I provide my name.
Yep.
This one's name is Kitich.
I provide a different name than my name.
Okay, what do you say?
My name is Gogo.
Certainly hope they don't check the ledgers.
You want to roll a deception check for me, buddy?
Yeah, of course. $25.
All right.
So, do your rolls just not show up in chat for everybody, or am I just not seeing them?
I'm not seeing him.
No, I've accidentally sent them to 2GM instead of public.
Yeah, that's all good.
Oh, come on. I like exciting seeing people's roles.
You tell her your name. She looks at you for a minute, writes it down, continues on her way. The other one comes up from below deck. Well, all seems to be in order. Let's get you where you need to be. Both of these two now move back up here. The crew actually raise the big sail and only leave the small one up. And suddenly your boat's still moving at a relatively quick speed.
Is there
After
some
a
way
short time,
to determine how it's moving so quickly? Is it
want to
by
roll
some
an
kind
Arcana check?
Okay. I need to keep my Arcana. Which one are you? That one.
Hey, that's me. Yeah, rolls.
How's a 20 sound?
All right, 20 sounds pretty damn good, actually.
Excellent.
So you notice that Officer Sasha and her cadet have actually moved to the very back of the boat and have actually started pushing the waves and pushing the water behind you to sort of make the boat continue to move. They're actually controlling where your boat goes and how quickly it's moving.
They're waterbenders.
After a short time, you pull up to an empty part on the dock. A little crow flies over, lands next to Captain Hagar, and after a short time, a horse and cart slowly pull up to one of the empty places. And the two cadets sort of show, thank you for your cooperation. And just got to clear the map here. They both get back in their little boat.
One of them falls
and
off
go
the
out
side.
to the next part. Yep. And they go back out to move some other boats and sort of do their own thing.
Ooh.
That for like a hot second, I wasn't sure what I just saw then.
All right. So Hagar just looks at all of you and goes, "Thank you for all your help. You've been a very, very good crew. One of the best we've actually had. I've got to unload some stuff. I need you. Well, no, you've worked real hard. You don't have to help. If you like, I'll catch up with you at the one of the bars. Let's go the battered broadside. A few of you know where that is. I'll finish this up and then I'll meet you there."
Seems good, Daddy-o.
What is this?
Hey,
Hell yeah, let's go to this pub.
All right. So you all sort of disembark. No problems there. And you start walking
yes.
through the town.
where's my snake buddy?
Huh? Oh.
Where's my snake buddy?
I'm going up this way.
Who's leading the way?
Hey. Hey guys, wait. Which way are we going?
Who wants to try and find this place?
Going down.
I would have some knowledge of this area, I suppose. So I'll. Do I remember, or have I ever been to the battered broadside?
You were there when You've been there once before, but it's been quite a few years since you've been there.
Can I attempt to remember?
History check.
Let's just go investigation check. See if you can find the place again.
Okay, investigation. That's a big old 12.
That's all right. Okay, so after an hour or so walking around, and you even asked a few people for help because you weren't quite too sure where it is, you slowly come across what you assume to be the battered broadside. It is, funnily enough, a ship that has been thrown about 1k away from the harbour. It is simply the hull of a ship stuck between two other buildings, and it has a massive sign sort of carved into the hull itself that reads "battered broadside."
Does it still look structurally sound?
Yeah, actually, it looks surprisingly good but you're not 100% certain how it got there.
I'm guessing probably pre-storm wall days.
I'm okay with this.
You're still on the side. You're still on the waterfront side of the wall.
I am wary. No, but like before they built the wall, it probably got smashed into there via storm.
You don't know.
That was my
All right.
assumption. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. I guess slightly wary of it. We enter.
Okay.
I'm wary of nothing.
So hopefully the screen's changed for you.
Yes,
Who
sir.
has?
I
Is the
go up
first
to the bar dude and I say,
Alright.
"What have you got on tap?"
While
Ah!
he does, go ahead,
He was
suggest.
sort of sorting some stuff out behind the bar. He didn't see you there. Oh, geez. What are you doing here?
I'm here for
We're
drinks.
closed. We're closed. There's no drinks here. And you
Doesn't
hear a
look
voice
bad.
from
Probably should
you
have
hear a
locked the
voice from out the
doors.
back somewhere going, "Barkeep, if you're telling customers we are closed again, we're going to have a problem."
Yeah.
Sorry. We're not closed. Please take some seats. I'll get you your beer, sir.
Excellent.
He sort of runs over to a keg, grabs a few mugs. Anybody else?
Do you have Monster Energy?
Sure. We can find some of that. Sort of looks at you with a confused look on his face. He's not too sure what you're talking about, but he assumes it's a ale of some kind.
I ask him for a round for everyone of the local ale.
All right. He grabs some
What?
tankards.
Kevish, please do not sit on my lap.
But we are good friends.
And I choose to
Makes
ignore
his
everything
rounds.
that Pearl is doing currently.
Do you guys want anything to eat? Anything else I can help you with?
Can I have a roll of bread, please?
Okay. Would you like anything with your bread?
Do you have
No,
any
just
meat,
bread.
kind sir?
Conscious.
Okay, we have some meat and we have some bread.
Do you
Sort of
have
looks back?
any flesh?
Flesh?
Looks at you with a
yes.
concerned look, and he's not sure if you're joking or not.
I feel like at that point, Capiche and I both turn and look at him and just like lick our lips.
A little help here.
Forked tongue parade.
Keep it in your pants, boys.
Stop being creepy.
I don't wear pants.
I'm wearing
Massive looking human, quite tall, 6'3", steps out from out the back and walks up. What is the problem? He sees one of you party members. You're back.
I'm
It's
also
been a long
6'3".
time.
What's your
Oh,
name?
hey, buddy. Who's
You notice your Warforged companion takes a few steps forward. He goes, "Pearl, so good to see you. How did the adventure go? Lots of adventure, lots of monsters." Pearl just sort of looks, nods. It all went smoothly.
It was good. They kept calling me
That's it.
Pants.
No, she didn't say that. She only told him what he asked for.
So, can I?
Well, if you're a friend of Pearl's, you're a friend of mine. Welcome, Battered Broadside. We're an
What's your-
adventurous hole. First, for Pearl, you must be friends. First round is on me. At which point,
Hey!
the guy starts filling up a second round because you've already paid for one.
Yeah,
I
nice.
walk up to him and ask him,
How much
"What
was
is
that
your
round?
name?"
Oh, sorry, one at a time. I am Benedict Tarasovic. You can call me Ben.
Okay.
I
How the
first
can you put that into chat so I can figure out how to spell it, please?
BENEDICT
Actually, that's
yeah,
I,
pretty damn close.
I'll be honest, I didn't catch a word of what you just said. I just
um,
heard
But
letters.
all you have to write down is Ben
BEN.
for the moment. I'll send you the rest later. It's
Okay.
like, you can
Can
call me Ben.
I
Right.
look at him. I look at him and walk around him, just taking him in awe. Remember, I'm looking at and do my best to remember everything about Ben.
Yeah, what's this dude look like? Is he just a big dude?
He is probably 6'3", 4. He is very. You would almost call him buffed, but he's really just solid. He's got sort of long hair, but it's kept back out of the way. You notice that he has a pretty big two-handed axe strapped to his back, and another axe actually strapped to his side. Small one-hander. He
I
wears
point
mostly
to-
red. There's a bit of gold, but for the most part, he doesn't seem to have many, if any, flashy things.
I point to the axe on his back and I just say, "For rowdy customers, or are you planning on going on an adventure?"
No more adventures for me. It's been a while, but rowdy customers know better. No, you're friends of Pearl, but she clearly has not told you anything. This place is an adventurer's hole. He points to all the tables. We're doing some renovations at the moment, so we're not got a lot of people in. But essentially, if you want someone to do a job, you pay me. I put the contract on the wall, and he points back to the back wall where you see two massive boards full of papers and maps and other stuff like that. He goes, "You pay me, I put it on wall, we find people to do the job for you. Or, if you like you say, adventurous type, you can find a contract on the wall, and I will give you the details of what you need to do. It can range anything from bodyguards to monster hunt. Lots of variety."
Hmm. Maybe we should have a look and see if there's any quick jobs where we can earn a bit of extra coin.
I've been doing that. When
Alright.
I've up to the wall and I've started looking for contracts. I'm looking for. Can I roll to find a contract that works well with my sorcerer skills or my stealth skills?
Uh,
What?
specifically for you?
Individual or group?
Well, I'm asking. That's what I'm asking you. I'm like, are you looking for a job that is specifically for you, or are you looking for a job that would be for everybody in the party?
Both. I'm looking for both. I'm looking for small jobs that I can take as well as a large job for all of us.
Okay. Well, you take a quick look over the wall, and some of it's all right, some of it's very messy, and you can see that he means there are jobs for everybody. There's a wanted bodyguard. There is one for some monster troubles out in a village. There's another one that's looking for help with researchers on some magical stuff. But
Okay.
for the most part, there's quite a variety of things that are available on the wall. You also see some other things which what did I write here? You
Notes,
also
where are they?
see
Oh shit!
for some of the contracts on the wall, it actually is blank.
Hmm.
As in the details of the quest are blank, or
They have a quite a high reward, but the descriptions are pretty lax.
What's the highest reward that we see?
I take note of the magical research job.
Okay. So you take a closer look at it, or do you want to actually take it over to him?
Well, the thing is that who here casts spells?
I
Just
sometimes
Yo.
cast spells.
Look, there's a magical research job here, which seems like a good starter.
Magical what?
Work. Also,
it's a
What?
magical research job.
Oh, research. Okay.
there's also a bodyguard job and a monster hunting job.
This
I
one they cast stones.
Benedict sort of interrupts at this point, and he goes, "You only just got here. You may as well sit down, eat, drink, have a break." He goes, I'll fix up some food." He
My
sort
tell-
of back,
I tell
disappears out the back again.
I tell Pants to get off the table.
She's sort of just sitting on the table like she normally would. Looks at you, sort of questioning why you're asking her to stand up.
Pants, get off the table.
He didn't say stand up. He said get off the table.
Yeah, she's
Also,
literally just sitting on the table.
how
She's
heavy
still not
is
sure why
Pants?
you're asking her to move.
How heavy is
Damn
Pants?
Pants.
Oh, sorry, how heavy
don't
is
know.
Pearl?
You don't know.
Okay.
You don't ask a woman that.
I go over
I don't even know if she would know.
I go over to one of the other tables, pull a chair out, and go, Pants, sit down, please.
Benedict and the barkeep come out. They put all their food and drink on the bigger tables that you can actually go and sit down at.
I don't hesitate.
I also go over and start eating.
Okay.
I am just I'm still looking through the jobs that are available.
Okay.
I go and pick up
Roll an investigation check.
Can I?
4. There is a lot of stuff here, and you're struggling to sort of sift through it. You found mostly those 3, but that's all that's piqued your interest at this point.
Okay. I'm going to go back and grab Red Roll, and I'm going to say, hey, there are 3 jobs I think we should take a look at. We should the 3 are there's a bodyguard job, which would be good for our strong star people. A magical research job, which could have a lot of Jesus fuck, that's a giant captain.
Larger than life.
Cast and large.
There's a magical research job which could potentially get us closer to learning magic skills and stuff. Or there's a monster hunting job in a nearby village. Those are the 3 jobs. There are a few blank jobs out there, but those ones seem to be more geared towards say wet work, and I don't think that for a large group as us doing those kind of jobs would work at this moment.
Benedict sort of looks at you for a minute and he goes, "You're sort of right. The blank jobs require a bit of privacy. You will also find that while they pay quite well, they are much more on the dangerous side."
I'm partial to the bodyguard or the research job personally, as I believe that if we can at least get a start in the town at the moment, and then potentially take jobs outside of town, at least it means that we don't have to spend time camping. We don't have to spend time doing rations. We don't have to go and buy supplies to go. We are guaranteed that we will be able to collect the pay straight away instead of pissing off and coming back.
At this point, you hear a familiar voice. Well, you found the place. Knew you would. I put a contract up here for the crew to begin with. Only some of you started here, though. Haggard sort of walks in, sits down. Drink from me, Benedict. No problem. I get that for you. He walks behind the bar, fills up a tankard, comes back, passes
What?
it down.
What can I say? I'm Russian. It is
He,
vodka,
he,
not ale.
he is very Russian, and my accent is probably terrible. Sorry, everyone.
Wait,
Okay.
is this close? Is this place close to Russia?
Your world map. Anyway, Benedict sort of gets up and leaves. He goes back to his whatever he was doing before you got here. Haggard looks around. You guys did a great job out there. Wonderful crew. I'll be more than happy for you to work with me again. But now that you're all here and settling down, time to give you your payment. He sort of goes into his big coat, pulls out some little pouches. One for each of you, I assume. We did run into some more complications on the water than I thought, but you should be more than compensated. Everybody gets, in each pouch, you will find 20 platinum, 50 gold, and 30 copper.
Oh, there you go.
Is that each?
Wait,
That's each.
how many gold? 50, you said?
Yeah, 20 platinum, 50 gold, 30 copper.
Oh, Christ, math. How do math that many?
You can just type them in.
Place, you up the amount. So, for example, if you had 100 gold, you'd have 120 gold.
Also, to help you guys with your future travels. And he puts down 2 health potions on the table. A little thank you for those sea monsters and fishmen that you dealt with.
No worries, Skip.
Thank you, Hagar. If you ever need us again, please put another notice up.
Thank bros.
I won't bother with a notice. I'll just let you know. And you hear Ben from out the back. No. You hire people. You pay. Hagar shares in the food and drink for a little bit. You all have a pretty good time.
Yep.
Before you know it,
Whoa.
this big guy starts running in, whispers over to Hagar, says a few little things. Hagar doesn't look too impressed.
What is the problem, Captain?
Well, we have a slight issue with the shipment. If it's not too much trouble, could I hire you again?
What do we think?
What's in it for us?
Well,
this a
straight to
paying
the
job?
point.
Is this a paying job or is
Yeah,
this just a friendly?
I'll pay you. This is a separate contract. You'll definitely earn a little more. Apparently, one of the
You're being
one
good
of the-
to us, and if you're going to pay us, that's all I need to hear.
all right. You all agree?
I would like to hear details, but that can wait till we're in private.
No. He goes. He sort of looks at you for a moment and goes, "It's no problem. This is a pretty easy matter. One of the crates that we had a few stowaways. I'll appreciate it if you could go and deal with them. They're at the warehouse and they're causing some damage."
Deal with in as in, and I make like the thumb across the throat gesture.
We were thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. He looks at you and goes, "Yep, that's about it." Looks back at the crew member. It's nothing big. I promise. Well, they're big, but they're.
Can I
He sort of seems a little shaken by what happened, but
can I like try to ascertain to whether or not this thing's going to be a big trouble or little trouble?
insight check, buddy.
While that happening,
Where is I for insight?
Hager gets up, walks over to the bar.
10. Ick.
I'm gonna
10.
I'm gonna
He seems shocked. He's not too sure. you gather from that he's shocked. It doesn't seem like it's going to be a big deal, but he also seems a little uncertain on the situation.
Okay, so
Um,
plan for troubles then.
I'm going to also take one of the jobs off the wall for us as well, so we can
Okay.
move straight to the next one.
Okay, which job did you take?
Bodyguarding.
Also, who took the potions that he put on the table?
They're still
No
They're
one
just
yet.
Oh, okay.
they're still sitting there. Okay.
I vote we
Uh,
give them.
Hey goes. I'll throw in. You know what? I'll throw in an extra 10 gold ahead. If you can get this done, get it done quick.
As in, he's prepaying us 10 gold each now.
No, he's telling you he's going to pay you 10,
Oh,
but you have to come back to tell him that it's done.
I turn to Captain Haggard. I'm like, don't worry, Captain. I always finish quick.
He sort of gives you a wink. He goes, "Well, I'll leave you guys to it. This guy here will show you where you need to go, and he will let you in too,
What guy?
as you
Oh,
were."
that
this
big
guy.
guy.
I
This
stand.
guy-
He finishes his tankard, slams it down, heads straight for the exit. He's gone.
I stand
All
up,
right,
throw an armor over his shoulders, and say, "Come, friend, show us where this troubles is."
Okay. And he dips, goes outside. All of you follow?
I grab a piece of meat for the road.
And you took the bodyguard contract?
Yes. I
Alright.
took the bodyguard contract.
And because-
I walk over here and chuck a gold piece onto the bar. And then keep going.
And seeing as nobody else is doing it, I grab the 2 healing potions that were on the table.
Alright.
I'm asking this guy, does he know what we're fighting?
He sort of looks at you and goes, caught me by surprise, to be honest. I didn't see too much. It looked big and hairy, but yeah, I just legged it.
Right, Alaskan bullworm, guys, let's do this.
Alright.
I'd really like to know how this thing's stowed away, but we'll see what it is first.
It may have hatched
Alright.
in the docks.
Well,
So he actually is a baby Tarask and he wasn't fucking with us in the chat.
You will see.
hey, that's me.
Oh no, I'm already there. Okay.
I can't move it.
Oh, I'm not clicked.
Oh no, what happened?
Oh no, I feel like we're not meant to be able to see inside.
I realised that I'd still left this all spotto.
On the right side, we didn't see any monsters in there.
Nope,
Nice.
I didn't see anything in there.
that's the plus.
The coast is clear. Oh Jesus Christ, it's a giant!
I really wish it wouldn't do that to me, but what can you do?
Gotta change the size of the token and then set that token as the standard one.
Yeah.
Or
Oh well.
just keep it big.
You probably won't see
every
this
time.
guy after this again.
I don't mind it happening every time.
Oh no.
So the
I-
guy walks in, he goes, "Oh, I locked this door." He pulls out a ring of keys, slowly tries to run through them all, finds the one he's looking for, knocks on the door twice, puts the key in and turns it. Okay, so I don't know how many there was or anything, but they were pretty quick, and yeah, I can't really tell you much more than that. I'm sorry.
I would like to know whether this guy has family or anything like that. And what his name is.
The name's Jim. My name's Jim.
Jim?
No family.
Jim. Alright, well, it's good that you have no family because I have a feeling you're gonna die very soon.
Oh, Jim sort of looks at you for a minute. Oh, no. I'm letting you in, and I'm locking the door behind you. He said, "That's it."
Jim, these are horrible tactics. Why would you do that to us?
Okay, I won't lock the door behind you, but you're going on your own.
Alright, you clear out of here and we'll enter.
Oh no, I'm so scared.
Okay, and he's gone.
I should have persuaded him to run in first.
Too late. He's out. Too
You're a
late.
coward.
Oh well,
I'll
hopefully we
take
see
my
him
armor
later.
myself.
Wait, is he? how far away has he gotten from us so far?
He's already left.
So
You were
he's
too
not
slow
within
on that
30
one.
feet of me.
You've never seen a
we-
human move that fast.
Are we inside or are we outside
You're literally standing at the massive steel door.
at the
I
threshold?
cast mage armor on myself before we go in.
Okay. Who's first through the door?
Or I would like to
Um,
or
Yeah.
Apparently,
maybe
there is a giant
Ooh.
warforged standing in the door, so either
Yeah.
Probably
her or somebody's gonna have to move her.
I would like to play a song for everyone and give them bardic inspiration. I think.
Just don't use any metaphors.
Hey.
Don't use any metaphors, or it's not going to work for me.
Okay. We got 3? Oh no, I don't even know my own rules.
Well, bardic inspiration is usually like you give somebody the inspiration, so it's I think a D4 at lower levels.
So I'm next to the door. Can I smell what's in the other room? Like I'm trying to smell what's in there.
Roll
With it-
a
D6.
Would that be survival or animal handling?
roll a yeah. Let's go roll a say nature check.
Nature.
Yeah.
Can't I do survival?
Oof. That is.
You take
oof.
a big deep breath, and all you can smell is salty air, probably a little bit of mold, but as far as you can tell, nothing stands out.
All right, yeah, I'd like to pull out my fiddle and play a song and give all 3 of my companions bardic inspiration.
Okay. Which
Start.
3 get it?
I take it it's Kyle, Kapish, and Jin.
Yeah,
Alright.
dudes,
Not-
I don't
not in-
like pants.
Not including the 2 that aren't currently here.
All right.
Alright, I got a little song and it goes like this.
We can't hear them. Oh, we.
Fucking
I love you guys. We ate lots of meat and we had lots of beer. Let's go in there and fuck the monsters up.
I'm so glad
I
that
feel
you-
invigorated. Let us go.
And you'll get a 1d6.
I
Yep, 1d6 inspiration.
I shed a single tear, which is impressive because I don't have tear ducts.
What do you just like lick your eye and watch the spit drop down?
Yeah, that's exactly what happens.
Yeah, so you can use that on an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Okay.
Seems good.
So
Hands kick down, walks in.
Okay, never mind. I was going to ask if
Way
you
to go.
wanted Bradley.
All right. That's what you want. That's what you got.
All right.
Pants walks in the room.
So element
Good
of
work,
surprise
Pants.
is naught.
I'm gonna slither in.
First thing she notices is as soon as she steps through the door, massive cabinet on her right's actually been pulled to the ground and is in tatters, contents all over the floor.
This one.
Yep. You don't see anything though.
Beep boop. She looks at the cat. They're going beep boop beep 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 boop boop beep boop boop beep.
Pants,
Yeah.
tell us what you see.
I also walk up into the room.
Yeah, man.
Pants
I'm
looks
going-
around and just says, "Looks all clear."
Can I try and sneak my way over here to try to look behind these cabinets?
Yeah, stealth check.
Oh, that is my spell page. I don't want to do that. Sure. Oof, that was almost good. That was not good. So I go up
All right,
here.
4.
4 of stealth.
All right. As you approach the desk, you hear a very low growl.
Do I see anything from around this area?
Nope. You
Oh.
see nothing.
Okay, well I
So
Your
whisper
bad
out to
stealth
everybody,
makes
say,
you blind.
I hear a growl. I do not know where from.
So there's a gap in between these bookshelves. Can I try to see through it to see if I can see anything on the other side?
Yeah, is it dark in here?
It's quite lit. You're not going to have any problems seeing.
Totes
But
lit
there's
as
no
hell.
Quite
tent.
lit.
It's lit.
I
I
look
was
through
gonna
this-
put my fiddle
yeah,
away and pull out my sword, but if it's lit, I might keep my fiddle out.
I'm looking through here, so I can look.
All right. Roll me a perception check, buddy.
All right, we're at, buddy.
I pull out my rapier.
I'll pull out my sword, short sword,
I also
18.
pull out my scimitar.
18.
and
All
I
right.
gnash my teeth.
That is what
Okay.
you see, but you don't see anything there.
Kaya, what can you see?
I do minor illusion at a tiny thing next to it saying which has nothing.
Fair enough.
I ignore Kyle. It is a minor illusion.
Beep boop boop beep.
Okay, Pearl's gone down there.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow Pearl.
So where I am up the top there, is there like anywhere I can move forward, or is that just like, am I up against a solid wall?
No, you can see. I'm just trying to
What's
clear it out for you.
Yeah, okay.
I like to prepare Ray of Frost from this bookshelf. So if anything comes into the view of what I can see, that it's an enemy, I hit it with Ray of Frost.
All right, you're holding your action.
I
Fine.
would like to convince persuade Pants to run in 20 feet further.
Okay, you want to sort of ping what direction roughly?
No, I want Pants to sort of like run over here, yeah, 20 feet.
Okay. Pants rounds the corner and instantly gets attacked by this guy. Massive brown ball of fluff comes shooting out from underneath the bookshelves.
I know, it's a rat of unusual size.
I would like to leave Pants
And-
there.
and attacks Pants.
Does it leave my line of? Does it go through my line of sight?
You would not see it on this angle.
Okay.
So do we roll initiative?
We think we
Not
roll
yet, you
it.
don't.
Okay.
Nope. So the big
All right,
brown ball of fluff runs forward, lunges at Pants' foot, but Pearl moves her leg to the side and it just misses. Now you can roll initiative.
So,
Oh, I was going to move closer to see what it is, but let's do it.
that button.
How do I roll initiative?
Mine is 14.4.
Yeah, that's just in case you both have tie breaks
You
and that.
wanted to send your results.
I was 12.
No
point-
valid.
oh,
Oh, whoops. I guess I had to have my
Well,
token selected when I did that.
I was-
Let's try that
I was
again.
12.3, mine was 14.4.
Oh, that's worse, but whatever.
As a heads up, you've got Pearl's as mine.
Yeah, that might be a problem.
Got pearls as what?
I feel like he
Pearl's-
had Pearl's token selected when he did it then.
Yeah, you have to click your own token to have.
That's
initiative
why
done.
my initiative is now 5 instead of 16.
I literally hit the initiative. The first one was
Good.
Pearl, and the second
Um,
one
Let me
if
see if
you
I can fix
click
yours
on-
up real quick.
If you click on it in the turn order, you can actually change it.
Yeah.
There we go.
Hang on. Check
Top, top of the round will be
it.
Capiche.
With an initiative of 200.
Ooh,
Wait, how did you
200.
change your initiative of 200? Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah,
I'll put it
With me saying that, DM, do you want me to take my first roll or the second roll when it added to the tracker?
14.14.
Wait, why did yours change?
I didn't have my token selected when I rolled it first, so it didn't add it to the tracker, so I did it again. Do you want me to take my first roll or my second roll?
What was your first one?
16.
I wonder if I can just change that.
I can change it on the status track, but I don't know if it'll move my character on the actual
I
list.
changed mine on the status track.
Change it on the status thing. See if we'll change it.
I did on mine.
Yep, that'll do.
Yep.
All right. So first up is Capiche.
All right. I'm going to I'm going to use Step of the Wind. Bam. And I'm going to climb up here on top of this bookshelf and run along the bookshelves to here. Like to here.
Yep. Okay.
Yep. Do I need to do anything to do that, or can I just do it?
No, I'm just going to allow it for that moment.
Sweet. And I'm going to dive from the top of the bookshelf on top of the rat while slashing with my sword.
Okay. Roll. I'm feeling lenient. Roll to attack.
Oh, I would have liked to look at that.
Roll to awesome.
Roll to awesome.
Roll to roll. 19.
go.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Tight. Nice. So
Skewer with
I
rat,
think
anybody?
I think I had to use dash and to get here, so I haven't got any bonus actions this turn.
9 damage. All right.
Sweet.
You take one massive swing at this rat. It squeaks in pain. Blood splatters out on the floor. It looks really hurt, but the thing is still breathing. As you land on the floor next to it, another rat comes running out, bites at your leg. It was also hiding under the bookshelf.
Shit.
5. No, that ain't gonna hit you.
I say
You sort of land and it scared it a little bit and it just misses your foot.
I say tonight dinner comes to me.
All right, end of your turn. Jin, you're up.
Okay, hold on a sec. I need to click on the right things first of all. I'll move myself to about hither and slither. That's about 20 feet. I'll move.
Can I see him?
Do
Does
you ascertain me as an enemy? Because you very clearly said as an enemy.
No, that's what I meant. Like, if you get attacked, can I see what's attacking you?
Well, nothing's attacking me, and if you couldn't see the first one, you probably can't see the second one.
I was gonna say by this point your spell has sort of dissipated out. You didn't cast anything.
Yeah.
It's 10 feet. 15. So I need to get one step closer for this. And I would like to cast poison spray at the rat under the bookshelf.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Is that an AoE? Because I'm pretty sure I'm immune to poison.
No, it's
I'll say 13.
It's just I throw like a globule of poison, essentially.
No.
I extend my hand towards the creature you see within range and protect a puff of noxious gas from my palm.
All right, so you throw out your poison spray, and it sort of lands just short of the rat. You sort of misjudged it for whatever reason, and does not connect.
Okay.
Anything else you want to do?
No, that's pretty much it.
All right, Kyle's turn.
I'm going to climb on top of the bookcase.
All right.
Make him
Climb
roll
up.
acrobatics. He's not as cool as me.
That bookcase really isn't tall enough for you to be rolling acrobatics on. Nice try.
Do I see anything else? See more from where I am, as I could see through the hole across the room? Do I see anything else here or here?
You can roll a perception check, but that will be your action, just so you know.
Wouldn't that be my bonus action?
No.
Okay.
I'm pretty certain. I will double check real quick just to make sure.
I am going to cast use Tides of Chaos ability though. For Ray of Frost on the bookcase rat.
So this rat.
Yes. And I have advantage on that.
Okay then. Gain advantage on attack.
Stupid fucking thing. It's a spell save DC 14.
It's not a spell save, it's an attack roll.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to find it.
You have to change it from a spell card to an attack in its description. Or you can just roll a d20 plus 5.
Yep. If you want to simplify it.
Yeah, D20 plus 5 makes things a little quicker. 10. And then I get to
10.
do another one with disadvantage.
Yep.
11. Fucking
11.
God.
You get to the top of the bookcase. You look down. You aim your little frost bolt or ray of frost, but you're distracted by all the poisonous, sort of looking sludge that's on the floor in front of the rat, and you
Gas.
accidentally hit that instead.
It's gas.
Okay, you can't see quite through the gas cloud. You miss. And just to clarify, perception checks are an action.
Okay. Good to know. I'm just going to stay on top of the bookcase then.
All right. It is Phil's turn.
I imagine that he would probably just sit there and cower.
Yeah, damn, bro.
Well, I don't want to play his character, so someone else.
Well, can we just
tell me what you want him to do?
We'll just pretend that he stayed at the tavern.
All right. We'll say he's standing out here, keeping an eye out.
Yeah.
In case something tries to escape.
Being shifty.
Oh, well, that roll worked. That'll be Phil's turn done. Chase's turn.
I would like to use my thing turn to push the bookcase on top of everyone.
Okay, you have one. You have one ally standing on the bookcase, and you have
2 allies on the other side.
If that's what you want to do, give me a strength check.
Can I use my reaction if it falls to jump out of the way?
That was going to be my question.
Before I do this, I shout, "Timber!"
23. Jesus.
Does he have advantage?
Oh, easy.
Can we say yes just for rule of cool?
Is this like when Goku pats Chi-Chi on the back and she flies through a building?
I mean, I'm not sure why you rolled advantage.
Oh, my thing was on that. Do you want me to roll again or take the 11?
Roll it again.
Take the 23.
No, he's not taking the 23 because it's not right. Roll it again.
My thing was on advantage. I don't know why it was like that.
Aw.
8. You try to push the shelves over, but they're pretty weighed down, and the fact that one of your party members is standing on it makes it a bit harder as well. The shelves rock a bit, but they don't budge.
Alright, so I'm standing behind this bookcase, shouting timber, shaking a bookcase.
Yep.
Cool.
Dislike the rats.
Alright, well I won't try my next move then. These seem pretty strong. I definitely couldn't get my rapier through it. So I'm going to step down here, around here.
I was going to say, that cost you an action, by the way.
No, that was my thing.
If
What thing? Your
You
action.
get a thing. You get a thing action, which is like opening a door, pulling your weapon out, shaking a bookcase.
It's like when Din used the
No,
used the thing he did
I
to
asked
take the
you. Are you
spear.
sure you want to try and push it over?
Yeah, it's my thing.
That's an action.
No. All right, I'll allow it. But I'm pretty
Jeez,
sure.
man.
I'm pretty sure you all get a thing turn. That was my thing.
DM fight.
I mean, you.
I won't argue with you. I'm gonna run down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I won't look into that darkness because that's an action. That's my turn.
Alright. Jeez. Alright, Pearls go. What's she gonna do?
So
Dump
good
that
old
shit.
idiot is going to rage.
Alright, Pearl rages. Her pearlescent white eyes glow that familiar tint of red that you've seen a few times before.
Rage mode initiated.
Okay, she's going to swing at this rat in front of her, all pissed off with her
That one.
great sword. Yes.
Loading attack.exe. Loading failed.
12 plus
9.
where's the 9
Nope.
from?
Well, you told me she was attacking it, so I just rolled it. I wasn't sure if you could roll it for her or not, but
Oh, I can roll for her. She gets 12
Okay.
plus 2. So 12.
Hmm?
But
10.
what? 12?
Where's the extra 2 come from? What?
5 plus 3 plus 2. That's right, because she's raging. Gain a bonus 2.
Is the bonus 2 not just
That's the
to
damage
attack
roll.
on the damage?
Yeah, that's the damage roll, not to
Okay.
hit.
Okay. Sorry, my fault.
So yeah, so it's a 10. So
You
she
could use your bardic inspiration.
do you want
Pants
to
never
do you
got
want to
one.
use the bardic inspiration?
Pants never got it.
Yes.
Who
Yes, I
who
do
got
want
it? It was Capiche,
Oh, yeah,
Us
Pants
three.
didn't get it.
Chase, and
Kyle, Capiche, and Jin got it.
okay.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
she
I forgot about that.
Yep. So she's a bit surprised by the little fluff ball running out from under the bookshelves, and she swings wide and misses.
So cute.
Yeah.
Cannot crush.
It is now Rat's turn.
They are
So
rats then.
Damn rat.
this
Wait,
rat's
wait. Does she
Hmm?
get advantage because she's flanking?
oh, she does too. All right, roll it
Yeah,
one more
but
time.
you rolled 9. You already rolled twice. One's a 9 and one's a 10.
Yeah, one was the
I'll
DM
ignore the
roll.
9 because I thought no one else can roll it. So you can roll her to attack one more time if you want.
17.
All right, she definitely hits. Roll the damage then.
10.
I'll allow
so
it this
8
once. 8 damage.
Plus the 2 for
the
raging.
rage.
Yeah, so she looks up, she swings wide for a little bit, but then she brings the sword straight back down, straight over its head, chops it clean off. That rat's a goner.
Yay!
Capiche, eat it.
Right. Now it's Rat's turn.
Saving it for later.
So, which one's going to go? So you notice that one rat runs out from the other side of this table around to here and attacks Capiche.
I thought they said there was only 2 of them.
And it has flanking.
That's okay.
You get
Okay.
nil.
I can take him.
22 to hit.
Oh.
Hey, what do you call it? Viceroy. No, there are more of them.
Now there are 2 more of them. And 3.
22 to hit, buddy.
Yeah? Yeah, my AC is 16, so that hits.
All right, so you take 5 damage from the rat on your right, and the one that was under the bookshelf is also going to have a swing at you. 17 to hit,
Yeah.
and that's another 4 damage, so 9 total.
9 total. So another 4, did you say?
Yep,
Well,
so it's
always
9
smashed
total.
in this fight.
I might just roll their damage publicly so you can see it.
Because I always run in head first to these fights.
And one of them also lets out a little squeak as it attacks, and the low growl that Jin originally heard before also turns into the same sort of squeak.
Man, are we fighting a rat king?
I was gonna say, is this a Rat King? Rat Kings are fucking cool. Gross.
And these guys run out from the bench that Jin was standing next to.
Shit. Okay.
Yep, that's their turn.
My
Capiche,
turn.
you're back up.
All right. I'm going to, firstly, attack this one here with
Yep.
a regular attack, like so.
Yep, that definitely hits. Roll your damage.
And I want to use Flurry of Blows.
Alright, so you swing your short sword out and you just take a few slices towards it. You lightly cut it down the side, but it's not enough to do any serious damage.
Mm-hmm.
So roll your next one.
Yep. So with Flurry of Blows, I can make 2 unarmed attacks. So as a lizard man, my unarmed attack is a bite. That's in the character sheet. Like,
It
as in
is.
it's in the description of my what do you call it? Race.
Yeah, the
Yep,
only
so
downside is it
24
doesn't
hits.
level up with your monk punches later.
No, it doesn't. At
Yeah.
that point, it'll be better off slashing.
Right, so 7. So you've lightly cut the rat on your first time, and then it's just enough to put it off balance. You lunge forward and bite it in your jaw. It sort of tenses up for a bit before it just goes completely slack. You've killed this one.
Capiche smells
Cool.
blood.
I eat it. As part of the bite. Is that okay?
Roll to consume.
Yeah, I believe you can do that.
It's a flourish. It's not actually an action. And I've still got one more attack.
What is that ability again?
Which one?
The one that you're trying to do by eating it?
Oh, it's not an action. It's just a
Yeah.
flourish.
Yeah, but can you link it for me? Never
No,
mind.
no. As in,
I'm not
it's
doing anything.
it's a flavor text that he's put onto it.
Yeah, it's just as part. I bite I'm biting it, and instead of just biting it and then letting it go, I bite it and then swallow it.
I thought you were using Hungry Jaws, but never mind.
No. I can't use Hungry
Okay.
Jaws and Flash Blows. Yeah, because it uses a bonus action, so I can use it,
Yep.
but I can use them both. And I'll have another attack. I'm gonna bite this one.
Okay, roll it. 19. Yep, that hits.
In this world, we don't have hungry hippos. We have hungry.
Hungry
Hungry hippos.
lizard man. Does that hit?
Yes, that does hit. Roll your damage.
Excellent. 3 piercing. Also,
Alright.
yep. I want it to make a strength saving throw because I'm using open hand technique.
Open mouth technique.
Open mouth technique.
Keep
So do I
runs
have-
around like
So I'm not grappling it. I want to throw it away.
that one you might want to
Granted by your own. So strength saving throw.
Yeah.
Where did
Against
it
my
go?
strength, I guess, which is 15.
Your strength save is 15.
And my strength is 15.
No. Your what is
Okay.
your I think technically on your thing it's like key save DC. It's like 8 plus proficiency plus I think your wisdom modifier
Where am I supposed to say this?
in your character bio. Like when you made your monk, it says it in its character.
It's just I think when you're making a strength save, isn't it against the creature's strength?
No. There is
Well,
a specific
Well,
DC
because
that they would have to
you're
make.
not sure, I'm going to say it has to break 10. And for that to happen, it succeeds. So you take
That
a nice.
doesn't seem right.
Well, unless you can tell me otherwise, man.
Well, I'm just saying it should be against my strength, but like if you, how do you determine the DC of the strength save?
Well, again, because it's like part of your
I think
open
what else would be,
technique, it
there's
would
no
be
other
it would be your
situation.
key save DC, so it's 8 plus your proficiency modifier, which is 2, and then plus whatever your wisdom modifier is. What's your wisdom
I'm
modifier?
not asking to make a key save against my spell. I'm asking to make it against my strength. The modifier is 2.
Open hand. Whenever you hit a creature with one attack granted by fellow foes, you can close one of the following. Must succeed on a dexterity saving throw. Be knocked prone.
8 plus your
So you can push it 15 feet away.
proficiency bonus am I looking at?
Right.
Oh, it's like
For
2. 2 plus 2, so it's 12.
So it's DC of 12.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it succeeds its save then on that one.
So I assume it just wriggles out of my jaws or something.
Yeah. So you wanted to push it, didn't you? Or knock it prone.
I kind of wanted to pelt it across the room, but
Yeah.
I
So
guess
you take a bite and you go to throw it, but it sort of wiggles free at the last second and falls straight down, sort of in the area it was. It's still standing. It's ready to go.
All right.
So next up is Jin.
I see those couple of rat-looking things come up behind me, and I would like to cast Ice Knife and throw it at this one.
All right, cast away.
Okay. So, does 10 hit?
That is a miss.
Okay. Well, the Ice Knife
Your
still
Mr. Child
explodes, and
explodes.
they have to make a dexterity saving throw, and the
Dexterity
spell
save.
DC is 13. Or they take 2d6 half on a success. Sorry.
Okay, so roll your damage.
I think yeah. So 8
1,
points of
8,
cold damage.
9. Alrighty,
How do you-
so those two.
that's not it.
So first one's 9. It rounds down, doesn't it? So half.
Well, half of 8 is 4.
Yeah.
That's if they succeed. If they fail, they take the full damage.
Yep. Alrighty. So Ice Shard goes off, it splinters out. The first one on the right doesn't seem to get too badly hurt by it, but the second one seems to take quite a few shards to the chest, and it's looking pretty regretful.
Good.
That your turn?
I'm gonna move myself back up next to Capish. Apparently under the rat.
Yep, under the dead rat. I'll just move him to the side there.
Okay.
Yeah, kick it out of the way.
Yeah, it kicks it out of the way. Not a problem. Kyle, your turn.
I think
So
that
I
was the one you
saw
ate
what
anyway.
did and decided that seemed like a great idea. So I'm going to jump down on this side of the bookcase and try to push it on top of the 2 rats here.
All right, that's your action. Roll a strength check.
I'm so glad I moved out of the way so I don't get hit by book.
1.
8.
What's the strength save?
You thought you could do a better job than Chase could at knocking these shelves over, but you've come to realize they are pretty damn heavy, and you, just like Chase, shake it a little bit, but it just will not budge.
Okay, makes sense.
You also rolled a save for whatever reason. Bonus action? Any more movement?
I'm going to just stay here.
All right. Phil is still keeping a lookout outside. Chase, you're up.
Cool.
Just punch a hole in the wall next time.
Punch a hole in the bookshelf.
Yeah.
What am I looking at? Cool. I'm gonna run up there.
These are only table high, so
Sweet. Got big legs. I'm just gonna attack this rat right there. Dude,
Big.
with my rapier.
Big meaty
all right.
thighs.
Roll to hit.
Oh god, how do I do that? Do. Normal? Yep.
All right, 16 to hit. You jump off the table, little bit acrobatics, slide to the floor, and thrust your rapier forwards. Hits the rat dead on. Roll your damage.
Take that, rat!
5. Lets out a pretty big shriek, but it is still standing.
Ah, damn thing. That's. I think that might be my turn. Yeah, that's my
Alright.
turn.
All right, Pearl's up. Kyle? Nope.
What?
would
What's happening?
imagine-
Pearl's turn.
Okay. Pearl comes to bookshelf rat and tries to stab it.
All right, roll her attack.
All right, just opening up sheet. Char. That's not going to hit.
No, takes a few stabs at it, but it's just under the bookshelf enough where she can't get a good hit.
Ah.
That's her turn.
That's a turn.
All right.
It's nice to
It's
see
now-
other people are rolling shit instead of just me.
All right.
I'm never gonna get tired of this gimmick.
Right, the rat pack's feeling aggressive. One of them lets out a big squeak. And a few more run out from the shadows.
Cool.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 20, 25, 30.
Shit.
And just going to run there. And that's as far as he gets too. All right. So this one ran down here is going to attack Pearl.
I'd believe that.
I may as well make this public. Make it easier for you guys. 5. This rat just absolutely fails abysmally. Just looks like a massive fluff ball. This one takes a swing or takes a bite. 17. That hits her.
Yes, it does.
So she takes 3 damage. And
Because raging.
yep, half that. So 1.
Yep. She's at 38.
This one here is going to take a bite at Jin.
Gosh, she's got a lot of health.
No.
23.
Why did that get to roll an advantage?
Oh no, that one's dead. My mistake. So 8
No.
doesn't hit. And this one's going to run around. And these two are going to attack Chase. This one first.
Oh my
12
god, this is so rad.
Does not hit.
does not hit. Second one, 17.
Yeah, that hits.
You take 4 damage. And that's their turn. Capiche, once again.
Alright. What can I do that's good? Let me just. Anyway.
Actually, based on where she's standing.
Alright. One sec. Sorry. I'm going to use Hungry Jaws. Just getting that ready. I'm going to. I'm going to attack this one. With my short sword. Oh, crit fail. Nice.
You go to take a swing, but little rat dodges out of the way and then jumps right back at you.
I'm not
Next.
getting a crit fail. Okay, I'm taking it. Then I guess I bite at it with Hungry Jaws. So.
All right. Roll your bite attack. 14. Yep, that hits.
Sick.
All right, 5 damage. Which one was it?
This one.
Yep.
And I gain 2 hit points. Yeah.
All right. You take a bite. Feel the blood and everything running down your cheeks, or your jawline, down your neck. Look, that rat is still very much alive, though. Although he's looking like he had better days.
Cool. Well, that's my bonus action and my attack, so I guess I just stand here looking cool.
All right. Jin, you're up.
Okay, so can I move there? Like, can I just move diagonally to that square?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. So I does that.
Yep.
And right, you're gonna have to bear with me here because I'm not 100% sure where you're gonna let me put this. I wish to cast Thunderwave. And I need to make it's in a 15-foot cube. So can I make that 15-foot cube here-ish?
Yep.
There. Can I make that the 15-foot cube?
5, 10, 15.
Or
5,
wherever
10,
it would be.
15 would be there, but yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah, so can I make that it so I at least get these 2 rats in front of me?
Yep.
Okay, excellent.
You mean these 2?
Yeah. Oh, sorry, did I
Yep.
click somewhere else? Yeah, I meant this guy and this guy. And I'm going.
Yep. So 5, 15. Yep.
Yep. I'm going to cast that at 2nd level.
Okay. Just throw a description up for me.
Yeah. Well, okay. So
DC 13.
I'll throw it again. Like that's the roll that we'll do it as, but I'll just roll the attack again with the description on there for you.
Yep, that's fine.
So there you
go. Let's see if they make their saves. 10. Nope. And nope. Okay. Both those readies have failed. So they take
the full damage, which is 11,
4 and 7.
they get blasted 10 feet away from me.
Okay. So 10 feet away from you. Thunder wave.
Wouldn't they just hit the table though?
What do they get to take? Do they take extra damage if they hit the table? Oh, also, Phil hits. He's like a really loud bang, boom, and so does everybody 300 feet away from us.
Okay, so both these rats take full 11 damage. So massive thunder crack, huge, ringing in your ears.
Huge.
These 2, it's gonna be huge.
It's gonna be huge.
These 2 rats look like they've been absolutely fried on a barbecue. They are toasty critters.
I'm gonna make a thunder crash, and they're gonna pay for it.
The rats and all the crates and everything in front of you go flying 15 feet away. Some of them get damaged.
Well,
How
10
many
feet.
rats were inside the crate?
Or 10 feet.
Another army of rats.
Anything else you want to do?
I look satisfied with the destruction I've caused. Whether or not that's a bonus action or a free action, I don't know.
Kyle, your turn.
It's a thing.
All right, so I'm going to
It's
go
a
back
thing
to
I
the
do.
gap in the wall.
Mhm.
And what can I see this rat and this rat through the gap in the wall? In the-
Yeah. Yeah, you would.
You definitely see Chase.
Yes. Well,
I am there.
That rat
I'm
probably
going
has
to
cover.
upgrade
behind
the
it.
magicness of missiles at level 2, and I'm going to do 2 darts at each of the rats.
Okay.
So, first one takes 5. Then that same one takes another 2, and
Yep.
that'll be the one near Chase.
Yep.
These 2, and the one all the way across the other side of the table takes 6. And I'm just like poking a finger through there, just like pew 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 pew.
Little gun hands go off. Red,
Yeah, but
tiny red orbs shoot out, hit the first rat, it keels over, it rolls over. It's dead, it's done. The other rat takes 2 hits, falls off the small barrel that it was standing up on. It looks pretty pissed. But it's still alive.
pew pew.
Alrighty. Phil hears the massive roar of thunder from inside. He actually runs off and disappears for a minute.
Thunder from down under.
Damn, Phil.
He's going to jack off behind
Chase,
the crate.
you're up.
Cool. I'm gonna just kick this rat out of my way and stump over this way. I'm
You're
gonna
welcome.
stab this guy. Yeah.
Roll your attack.
Ooh, I'm getting there. Do. No.
This giant rat runs under some of the broken planks of wood that are on the floor there, and you hit one of the planks of wood instead.
Yep, that's my turn.
All right. Pearl's up.
Pearl's going to continue to. Pearl's going to stab the rat that's not under the bookcase.
Okay. Roll your attack.
Damn, Nicole can't roll her own fucking attacks.
She had other things to do.
14.
14 hits.
Pearl finally hit something.
10.
10 damage.
12.
She
2.
12 damage. Here's the rat sneak up behind her. Swings a big underhand, heading straight for the sky, and the rat is cut in 2, clean as
Not-
butter.
Not today, dirtbag.
Beep boop, beep boop. Your mother fights like a rat.
Oh, it'd be
Right.
bad.
Squeak, squeak. My mother was a rat. Squeak.
It's now rat's turn. This rat is going to attack Pearl because it just attacked the rat near it.
This little rat
Critical
goes to
hit.
market.
Critical hit.
4, so she halves it. So Pearl
4.
takes 4 damage.
Yep.
The rat up near Chase is going to attack him. 14 to hit.
It would, but I use defensive duelist as my reaction, and I add 2 to my AC and block.
All right, you see the rat dive in. It goes for an opening, and you instantly just thrust the rapier down and just bat it out of the way.
Out of my way,
Yes.
rat.
That
Have
rat
at thee,
misses.
knave.
He's going to move around.
Oh, damn rat.
10, 15, 20, 25. And then the second rat's going to attack you.
Ah, more rats.
21.
That's a hit.
That's a hit. 6 damage.
Ah! Damn rats!
Damn rats. Rats.
Cats
All
and
right.
dogs, cats and dogs, and cats and dogs.
That's the rats all done. Capiche's up.
Hot dog. All right. I'm gonna go. Hang on a second. All right. I'm gonna attack this one. Hang on.
Yep.
This one.
Yep.
With my swordy.
Nope. So you
Bardic
jet
inspiration.
take.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I use my bardic inspiration?
All right, you got to remember.
So
Is
you
it
get to add
1d6?
it. Yeah, 1d6.
Nice.
Oof. Can I
Perfect.
get an
So-
oof in chat?
So that's 11. That's still a miss. So you remember Chase's words and you're feeling pumped up. You take a few stabs under the bookcase, but you still just cannot hit this rat. It is dodging like nothing you've seen before.
Nice. Okay, well, I guess. Hang on a sec. I'm just gonna use Flurry of Blows. I don't probably need to drop that in the chat every time, but here I am.
No,
Um,
I know what that one is.
I'm gonna chomp on it.
All right, you definitely hit.
Bloodlust rages.
You're sick and tired of this thing. It's been moving around way too much. You grab both hands under the bookcase. You scurry it forward, and you take a massive bite as you force it out from underneath.
Can I bite its head off? Is that optional?
Capiche. I've
Yep,
had
you
it
bite
with
its
these
head clean off.
motherfucking
It is
rats in this
done and
motherfucking
dusted.
warehouse.
Yeah, that's actually what I've been thinking this whole time, except that I'm a snake, so maybe it's not something I would say. Maybe that movie's culturally insensitive.
All right,
Um,
Jen, you're up.
Oh yeah, I've still got another attack.
What are you going to attack?
That one.
Yeah, right.
I'll
Okay,
vault
you-
over Jin and run up here. I'm
Springboard.
gonna chomp on this one. If that's okay.
Yep, I'll allow
Yep.
it.
You'll allow it? Nailed it.
You run up, and just as you go to bite, you sort of lunging at it. You trip on the floor. You fall just short.
Dang. Gotta trim my talons.
Didn't account for the resistance to tail.
All right, Jen, go for it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna make an incredibly poor decision here. I'm gonna move up to about Heather, and then I am going to use the cantrip produce flame, and I'm gonna throw it at the rat. Does a 17 hit?
17 does hit.
Yay! I throw 7 points of fire at the rat.
All right.
Nice.
All right, you fling a small handful of fire out at the rat, and it hits it. Squeals in pain, rears back a little bit, but it's still kicking.
Well, shit. Sorry, Capiche, I could not cook your dinner.
All right, Kyle's turn.
What up? It's your boy Kyle. Right, today what we're going to do is we're going to walk. We're going to walk 1, 2, 3, 4 here so we can see some rats.
Didn't realize
Some
walking
very
was
big
so much
rat
effort.
rats. And then what we're going to do is we are going to use meta magic to quicken the spell. And I'm going to cast magic missile twice. One is a normal action, one is a bonus action. And just obliterate these rats.
All right. So, first one.
First
Roll.
one.
Roll me a d20.
All right, sorry, roll d20. 8.
Nope, that's fine.
And I get my Tides of Chaos back. Woo! All right, so this is my normal action. Missile. 2 at the first, 2 at the second.
Yep. So first one takes that.
This one takes 7. This one
Yep.
takes 8.
Yep. You sort of go around the corner, pull your little hands up like mini crossbows blazing, and pew 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 pew.
Phew.
Both these rats, direct hits, they slump to the floor. They're done. They're gone.
I feel like you missed an opportunity to be like a Western action star here. You know, you could have been like with just your finger.
All right, so I've got 10 more feet of movement.
Yep.
So I'm going to take it to go here and see if I can see anything down here. If anything got illuminated.
Nope.
Nah, there's nothing there. Well, I guess there's no point in me quickening a spell.
Nope.
So I'm just going to hold on to that.
Wouldn't matter. You
All
can't
right.
cast 2 leveled spells in a turn, anyways.
What?
No, he has that thing.
No, no,
for-
no.
Metamagic.
No. In the spellcasting rules, you can cast 2 spells in a turn. One has to be a cantrip.
Well,
Can't-
doesn't matter because everything's sort of quieted down. No more rats have come out of the woodwork, so you're assuming that everything's pretty safe here.
Hey, Phil,
I
you
have
can come in now.
I
We-
absentmindedly pick up this rat and start chewing it.
Can we see around the rest of the room, or
Yep. So you spend the next couple minutes just walking around, making sure that there's nothing there.
I'm
pick
going
up-
to look in the box it's open that they came out of.
I pick up the rat next to me, produce flame to cook it slightly, and then hand it off to Capiche.
I
Alright. Roll.
Guys,
Kyle can roll me an investigation check.
I'm double past the rats.
Nat 1.
I didn't actually
Oof.
know you could get a minus in this.
You
Would just
you
tell
look
me
into the
0.
crate and it is pitch
crate
black.
is
You almost fall in, but you manage to catch yourself and you sort of push yourself back up. You see nothing.
do I notice Kyle fumbling around with this box?
You notice Kyle almost fell in when he went looking into it, but that's all you saw.
Look in there, see if there's a rogue.
I'm gonna go and help him, and then while I help him, look in the box like a normal person.
All right, roll an investigation check.
Do. Where is it? Oh, there we go.
14. All right. You take a look in the box. You see some fur, some scratch marks. There's no giant rats hiding in there. From what you can tell, it's an empty box at this point. You know,
Is
some
it-
scratchings on the side of the box, but that's about it. Nothing
Is there
stands out.
any labels on the
say-
box?
You take a look, and it says the box was from Arak.
God
Did,
damn,
um,
Arak.
Did any does the box look like Chase? Can you see if the
But
box
there's no name. There's no name, and there's no information on the box. You just have
Can
a
you check if the box
destination
is
from where it was
open?
bought.
Yeah.
Like, has it been opened or did they break out of it?
On that -1, you have no idea.
That's why I'm asking Chase.
Let me just have another quick look at this lid.
All right, you inspect the lid, and you can tell that the lid was sort of secured, not very well, but they definitely broke out of it. No one let them out.
Alrighty. Kyle, the box rats escaped themselves.
Kai.
Give Kyle a pat on the back.
All right. Are we gonna go? Oh, are we
Is there
gonna go with
anything
the-
to save us looking in every shelf and every crate and box and whatnot? Is there anything else interesting around the room that we would start going into?
All right. Just you looking for this?
I feel like we're all looking.
Yeah, while
Alright.
while that's
Except
happening,
for-
Jin would be probably looking around at everything.
All right. Well, either Jin and Chase can roll separately, or one of you can roll with advantage. Then
What are we rolling?
perception.
I'd like
to make
to
this quick.
help him by casting. I'll cast my cantrip, minor illusion, to sort of brighten the room and help him, give him advantage while looking.
I'm going to cast.
Okay,
I'm going to cast control flames on all the flames to make the room brighter as well.
Okay, so
All right, so all the flames flare up, and Chase makes a illusionary candle, which does nothing, but it looks pretty.
so
It
I
gives him-
roll perception at advantage, or
Yeah, you can roll perception at
Okay.
advantage.
perception that
You
one.
act.
Yes, your flames did real well.
That's a nat
Placebo
20.
candles.
That's a nat
Oh,
20 on
nat
that one.
20.
Placebo candles.
All
I
right,
feel invigorated by the minor illusion I saw and look really hard at everything.
all the flames flared up, and all the shadows dissipated from within the area, and that you thought Chase's candle actually lit up the room there for a minute. You look around, there's tables with weapons, each has a tag and a label. You notice that there's heaps of crates. Some are empty, some are clearly full. There's heaps of potions and tomes and stuff on the shelves. A lot of it has tags, specifically saying who they belong to, where they're heading, or where they've come from.
I feel this is Hagar's stockroom. I do not think it is wise to steal from him just yet.
No. So you couldn't see anything out of the ordinary?
No, just a stock take inventory, you know, the usual courier.
Good, good. I
Things.
think we're probably done here then.
Just before you go, on that natural 20 roll, I will say that out of the corner of your eye,
Oh dear.
you notice a small, normal-sized looking mouse or rat. It sort of sees you for a minute and squeaks. It looks normal, but it sounds, when it squeaked at you, it sounded very sick. Do any of you speak Infernal?
Oh.
Hold
I don't speak it, but I know a damn rodent when I see it.
It is
Ah.
one of the few languages I don't know.
I speak Abyssal, not Infernal.
All right.
If,
Yep.
it's-
Draconic man.
if it's primordial or like elvish, common, dwarvish, sylvan, or giant, like
I
does,
mean, I didn't ask for any of that information. I just simply asked, does anyone know Infernal?
Nope.
does Phil know infernal?
Is Phil here?
I mean,
How
I
do I
will.
just read it?
Apparently, Nicole doesn't have languages.
Nope. So she doesn't know it either. Okay. It squeaks at you. It sounds very sick, almost like it's coughing. And because you rolled so high, you notice that its eyes flare red for a split second. Only Jin notices. No one else notices that. But Jin notices that its eyes actually glow, flare red. They die back down. It quickly scurries off to the side.
I mentioned to everybody that I think there is plague rat in the area.
Is he still there?
I saw him scurry off this way.
You don't know.
Well,
Where would you go
if that's the case, can I move to try to find said rat again?
Yeah. You look around. You've still rolled. I'll still go off that 25.
Hells yeah.
You rolled a pretty high roll on that. I'll let you keep it.
You could have done better, but
Okay. Can I add my can I add my bardic inspiration to that roll? I'll do it.
Oh, okay. That makes it really interesting. You look around. You cover your exits. You close into the corner where you thought the rat disappeared, and you find nothing.
Okay, well, while I notice nothing, I move and close the door.
Yep.
Unless it's still closed.
Okay. It's closed. You're looking around. You still can't find this rat.
I say, Jin, you were watching this bloody rat. Where'd it go?
I point off into the corner where I saw it. Can I cast Detect Magic and see if it's magical in nature? Or if I can detect it via magical means?
All right. You want to cast Detect Magic?
Yes, please.
All right. You focus for a minute. Your hands move. You mutter a few words. You open your eyes, everything flares with slightly blue. You look around, you notice that quite a few items in here are actually giving off magical presence. You look down to where the rat was. A few things on the shelves and on the table are glowing, but you don't see the rat.
I do not like this that I cannot that it has suddenly disappeared.
Pants, can you go up to the table, please? Beep boop, beep boop boop.
Pants goes over, she takes a look.
Beep boop, what were glowing?
No, you give it 5 minutes. You give it 10 minutes.
I look underneath the table.
Nothing.
Nothing. I pull the table out and I pull to see if there's a hole in the wall.
You take a look around. Nothing on the floor. There's a grate, but it's completely intact.
I pull open the grate.
You go to move the grate. It is bolted to the wall. It is completely intact. It is shut.
Does it look
How big was the rat?
It was a normal sized rat.
So it could fit.
It could have squeezed through maybe, but you're not 100% certain.
Did Phil see any infernal looking rats scurry out of the building? Seeing as he's
Nope.
outside
But
on
on that note, it's been about 15 minutes now. Both Phil comes back. He's got the other crew member with him. The crew guy knocks on the door. You done in there? Is everything all clear?
Oi, Jim, is that you?
Yeah, it's me.
Oh, Jimmy!
You cleared out whatever those things were, yeah?
Maybe. We're not sure.
Why didn't you come in and have a look?
Okay. Jim opens the door, pokes his head through, sees Jin standing in the doorway. Looks clear.
Can I? Okay, this probably won't work, but I'm going to try it anyway. Can I beast shape into my direwolf form, and can I try to use a perception check to see if I can sniff out this rat?
All right. So you shape change into a direwolf.
I use my wild shape, yes.
Yep. Okay. You're going to try and sniff it out. So I'll say that's probably more survival than perception.
Well,
oh no, actually, you get advantage on perception.
I was about to say the direwolf
Go for
has
it.
the Yeah, hold on. I need to get my correct thing for this. Where are you? I have marked the wrong guy. So perception's +3 with advantage. So we'll go 2d20 and a plus. So 17 plus 3, so that's 20.
Okay.
So on a 20 perception check with my sniffer, do I smell him out?
Okay. So you're gonna have to move around. So how do you want to do this?
Well, before I do it, can I just like slam the door closed again and then turn into the direwolf?
Yep. Go for it.
Yep. So I slam the door down, and so I slam it and say keep out, and then just like start moving my way down here to try and sniff out the rat again.
Okay. So you walk forward. You take a deep breath in. You can smell all kinds of things: spices, fruit, vegetables, oils. You can smell all the giant rats. Some of them are a bit funny smelling, but not quite what you're looking for. You can't smell anything from there.
So do I pick up any traces of the thing that I think I'm looking for?
Not from where you're standing.
Okay, then I move back up to this way to where I saw it.
Yep, you get to about there, and you catch a different scent. It smells like smoke, ash.
Can I follow the smell?
Smells. Yep. Which
Oh,
way do you want
right.
to follow it? It goes
Well,
to the left. It goes to the right.
Well, I saw the rat. Well, okay. When you moved the rat cursor, did it actually go this way, or were you just pulling it off the board?
No, it went that way.
Okay, so I start going that way.
Went that way and then got out of your sight, and
Yep.
then you haven't found it since.
Okay, well I go that way to try to follow the smell of it.
Yep.
Yep.
It gets close to the vent, sort of goes past the vent for a bit, but then you can't seem to find it.
So I just lose the trail altogether,
Yep. You sort of
Do I-
gather that's where the trail ends.
as in it's gone through the vent.
You don't know.
Can I stick my snout outside the vent and try to see if it's on the other side as well? Then
Well, the vent, there's a grate there. You can't put your head through the grate.
not my head, just the snout. Just
Okay.
like my
Well, you
nose.
put your nose up to the grate. It has a slight smell, but it's not as strong as where you're standing. That might be because of the air moving around outside the building. That's it.
If you want to, Chase, you can just say what you're going to type.
You can just say it.
It smells like wet dog in here. So, if that is the case, in the corner where that grate is, can I try to make an attack to see if I can grasp anything in the area where it should where I think it should be?
Yep. You can make an attack.
Okay. Would you like me to make it a disadvantage?
No, normal's fine.
Okay.
Considering you rolled 29.
Well, it was 20, so 19 for bite.
Yep. You take a few snaps forward. You don't find anything.
Anybody else got any ideas of what we should do?
I would like to swing my rapier frantically around at rat height.
I am going to.
Chase is sort of swinging wildly as if there's a bee trying to sting him.
I'm going to throw a ray of cold down the grate.
Bees!
I'm going to throw.
Okay.
I'm going to throw a ray of cold down the thing. It's a 13 down the grate, 60 feet down the grate.
So
Okay,
you shoot it outside.
You freeze the grate, and the ice streak goes outside. Nothing's frozen.
I hope
Except
there's
some
nobody. I hope there's nobody 60 feet outside the grate.
At this point, Jim knocks on the door. You guys done in there?
Let's go.
I say, yes, Jim, come in and see.
Okay, Jim walks in. Oh, okay. Well, that's not good. Those papers on the floor there. Walks
Can I
around the
start
corner.
growling at him as soon as he walks through the door?
He sort of looks at you and is a bit shocked, but he was part of the crew, so he's
Oh.
seen you before.
Damn it!
You're funny. Yeah, real funny.
I really want to go.
Takes a
I,
few steps forward.
I want to go bite him.
Oh no, what happened here? He's pointing to all the crates that were tossed around and destroyed from the thunder wave that you cast earlier.
Can a direwolf whistle? Can I whistle nonchalantly as a direwolf?
Oh gee, what happened to this?
I would like to go up to Jim and wipe the blood from my rapier, and then say, quite aggressively, what was in that box over there, and I point at it.
That crate, we don't know. We brought it in from Arik, and we sat it there, and then we heard a bit of a crash, and yeah, the brown balls of death just rushed out of it. Didn't take a chance on what they were, just out the door and lock it. Roll me to sleight of hand, buddy.
Okay.
More specifically, do you know what was in it when we left?
No, we just had a thing to bring it from Arik to here, and then someone's supposed to collect it tomorrow.
What did
Who's
we
meant
just
to
see?
collect it?
Don't know. That's private information.
I say, tell me, do you know or not?
Roll an intimidation check.
Also, what did we very clearly see Kyle try and
It's
do?
like- I'll get to that in a minute.
Oh, he shits himself.
20. Jim
Tell me,
looks very
motherfucker.
Jim looks very worried. I couldn't tell you. It's private, and even if I just don't know. He says, sort of cowering, taking a few steps back. He's like, if I knew, I'd tell you, but I don't. He said, it's a private document. I don't know anything about it.
Bet Haggard knows.
Well, he should have the papers. He's the captain.
Right. Well, there's only one way to find this. Get to the solution of this, and I go over here. I crawl in the box and close the lid on top of me.
I just took a very important note that I feel like I need to share. It just says, Jim is a bitch.
I mean, you rolled a 20. That's pretty intimidating.
Jim, a little bitch. I'm an intimidating guy.
All right, so that
Oh,
he goes.
okay.
He sees you jump in the crate. You know that no one's coming to collect that for at least 2 days.
2 days, you say? Okay.
Well, you'd better get in the crate then, eh?
You're joking, right?
He can't hear me. I'm a direwolf. Woof woof
I
bark.
like the wolf's idea.
Woof woof bark.
At this point, he sort of walks around. Well, it looks like you've got them all, so Hagar, we're pleased about that at least. But he's still looking at all the broken crates. He's got a absolutely defeated look, as if it's just going to be a whole night of paperwork.
This is coming out of your paycheck, Jim.
Yeah, he sort of scratches the side of his face. Yeah, I know.
While Jim and Chase are having a little conversation, can I start going back this way to try and pick up the scent again to see if it went the other way?
Yep.
Okay, I do that.
All right, so you get
Sniff,
to
sniff.
about there, and then the scent
Sniff,
goes back
sniff, sniff.
around.
Okay, I follow the scent.
So it goes around the massive pile, comes up to roughly about where the barrels are, and then it comes back to the chest.
So I've just followed it back to where it went then, where it came from.
When you get here, you notice that it actually goes back up this way.
Oh, I keep following it. And it's gone out the door.
Yep.
Even after
Phil's sort of standing here with his door is wide open.
This is exactly why I wanted it closed, but no. Well, while they're having their conversation, I try to just hunt down the rat. Then I bark.
All right,
and
it
leave.
goes. All right, you take a bark, you run outside, you get to the street, and it seems to just disappear halfway down an alley. It's sort of run into the sewers, from what you can tell.
Okay. I come back growling.
Jim sort of walks around. Everything looks good, and then he sees Kyle putting a scroll into his pocket. It's still half poking out. Jim just walks up behind him, grabs the scroll. You got to be kidding, right? Puts it back on the table. All right, all of yous, out you get.
I tell him that that's Kyle's piece of paper.
He picks up the scroll, notices that it's got a name and a tag on it, like everything else in this building. I'm sure it belongs to Kyle. He puts it back down. I know you've got a job to do, he said. So do I. I need to lock this place up now that you've dealt with this problem. Thank you for your help. He starts to usher you back out the door.
As he goes to usher us out, you go. Okay, I'll say whatever you said again. I cut you off.
No, it's all good.
Okay. Well, while he's trying to usher us out, I revert back into Jin form.
Yep.
And I mentioned to him that there was some demon-looking rat. There was some demon-looking rat in that box, and it has now escaped into the sewer. So you will find who that was for, why they were in there, and then you're going to go into the sewers and find the damn thing.
Jim sort of looks at you and goes, huh, yeah, right. No demons in this city. Honestly, I know they were scary, but even I know the difference between a rat and a demon.
While
He
he
now
was
stands out the door.
While he was walking past me, can I like really hardly slap him in the face?
Fuck Jim.
Roll a strength check. Just for the hell of it.
14.
14. Alright, let's see what he rolls. Okay, I didn't actually set his up, so let's just go a d20. 9. Your hand moves quick, slaps him straight across the face. He sort of goes, stares at you for a minute and he goes, I know what a demon looks like. We've seen them on the road. He said, they were just rats.
I
Sort
am
of
not
shaking,
lying, you fool.
shaking the side of his face with his hand, trying to take some of the sting out of it. Now, come on, guys, I've got stuff to do.
Yes, and one of those things you
Like
have
a
to do is
mountain
now
of paperwork, he says,
go
looking
search the
extremely
sewers
disappointed.
for a rat.
All right. So you guys step outside.
Is
Yep.
Jin still in wolf form?
No, I turned back so I
No,
could
he
actually
swapped
say
back.
that to him.
Okay.
I'm not going to say it.
Hey?
Never mind.
Am I? All right.
All right. So
So you all walk out.
to the battered broadside.
I spit
Yep.
at
As you walk out.
Jim's feet.
Huh?
I spit at Jim's feet.
Man, you were much nicer on the boat.
You were much less of a bitch on the boat.
I was getting paid to be nice.
He counts you as you come out. Funnily enough, Phil walks out the door about 2 or 3 times.
What's going on?
Come on, Kyle, hurry up.
I feel like I've missed the whole adventure.
You did. You
Oh,
stand
you're back.
outside and be a
Jesus.
coward.
Jim walks out the door, shuts it, locks it, and while the key's still there, knocks twice, locks it once more, pulls the key out. All right, he said, let's take you back and tell the captain what happened.
Can I whisper something? Oh no, never mind.
Yeah, go for it. You can whisper.
Can I whisper to Phil?
Yeah, on the way back. On the way back, you catch up with Phil.
And
Phil's just been. You've just been standing guard, basically, Phil, the entire time. You haven't really done much.
Okay.
I tell Phil that something's not right here, and they're hauling some dangerous cargo, and we need some lists of inventory.
Who's they? The guys on the boat?
Yeah, Captain Haggard and this
Yeah.
Jim fuck.
So to very quickly fill you in, you guys have come to an Adventurers Guild hall called the Battered Broadside. They're sort of like a contract place, and they offer sort of jobs, or they allow you to hire other people to do jobs. While you were there, Captain Haggard's basically said that they have a problem with one of the shipments. You've cleared out a heap of rats that were in a crate, and you've now come back to the Battered Broadside.
And while that was happening, after we killed the rats, Jin saw a very demonic, evil-looking rat that squeaked in disturbing tones. And escaped because Jim and Phil opened the door after I slammed it in their face, so that wouldn't happen. But c'est la vie.
All right, so you guys get back to this place. Captain Haggard's sitting at the bar having a few drinks with old Ben. This is Benedict Tarasovic. He sees you walk in.
It's very Russian.
Yeah, Captain Haggard sees you walk in. Oh, this is good news. If you're back, it means that my problem's taken care of, yeah?
Not entirely, my friend.
I go up to Haggard and say that one problem is quickly becoming another for him.
Benedict, wait here. I'll be back in a second. He walks over and takes a seat at the table. What do you mean, and then another problem? This is we only had the one. Don't tell me there's more.
Well, you've put us in a room with God knows what. To the best of our knowledge, they're rats, but we think they're something else.
Giant rats. Man, you guys have fought fish monsters and fish people and sea monsters. I don't see how giant rats would be a problem for you
These
guys.
are possessed giant rats. Damn rats at that. We put our lives on the risk for this, and we don't even know what it was for, where it's come from, who it was for. Nothing.
Really? You sure?
Well, unless you care to tell us. We
At
don't
that point, Jim sort of walks into the bar. Ah, Captain. He goes, these guys took care of the rat problem. He said, although it looks like the rats damaged quite a fair bit of the inventory. Haggard looks at him and goes, these guys tell me we don't know who sent this shipment or even where it came from. You telling me we didn't tag it? Jim sort of looks back at him. No. We tagged it. It's from Arik, he said, but the information on the tag says private. We don't know who sent it or who's picking it up. Just it's from Arik and it gets picked up in 2-3 days. Well, that's a problem. Sort of looks back to the rest of you. You guys said you didn't know where it was from.
Arik is a very large place. It does not exactly tell us where. It says a country.
Yeah, it's still starters. I can go take a look through my papers later today. But as promised, hands out another 10 gold to each of you. Thank you for doing this.
What
You-
clothes is Jim wearing?
What is Jim wearing?
Yes.
He's naked.
He's wearing all the same sort of sailor-looking uniform that everyone else on the boat had.
Kyle, there's no time for
Are
that.
we wearing that daily uniform?
What?
Are we wearing a similar uniform?
You guys were hired more so as mercenaries, so you've not only been ship hands, but you've also been like the heavy lifters and taking care of any monsters that have shown up.
Yes, but are we wearing the same style of clothing? Am I wearing
No.
the same clothing as Jim?
No, because you're mercenaries. You guys have your own. You're basically like casual clothes compared to these guys. These guys are the normal crew. They wear a specific uniform.
Is it just a generic uniform you can pick up at any shop?
No, you've worked with these guys long enough, so I'll just make this real simple for you. They all wear a very similar sort of clothing, and each of them still has a sort of identifying pin as well. So you've seen this Jim. He's been on the boat for at least since you. Actually, he's been on the boat since the start.
Okay. So there's no way for me to get a copy of Jim's uniform and that pin, right?
No. You would have to have come back. You'd have to come to Arik. You'd have to get measured, and it would be made for you.
I cast minor illusion on Kyle to make it look like he's wearing uniform.
Okay. Kyle is now standing there in a very fresh, clean, new uniform.
There, happy Kyle?
I'm very happy.
All right. He's like, all right, well, giant rats taken care of. If that's all there is to it, he said, I'm gonna have to go look through my manifests and weigh up the damages.
Well, there was also the manner of the possessed demon rat that is now wandering the sewers because Jim foolishly opens the door.
Demon rat?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes, very much.
He sort of starts laughing. The same sort of laugh that Jim did when you mentioned the word demon.
I hardly slapped Jim again.
Ow! Why?
I'm sorry.
Hey,
It is a nervous tick. When somebody laughs at me, I slap the nearest bitch.
I tell Captain Haggard that it's in his best interest to let us know everything that he knows.
In a very
All
persuasive
right.
manner.
He sort of looks at you for a minute and he goes, I'm a captain. I don't have to tell you anything that I don't want you to know. But I've been pretty upfront with you from the start of this adventure. Hell, since we found you, I've been honest with you the whole time. Now, I don't know what you are insinuating here, But I told you that I'm going to go take a look at the manifests. I'm going to see where it came from, who sent it, and who's picking it up.
All right.
We know
sounds
when it's
good.
getting picked up, and he takes a look at you. Oh, yeah, 2 days. 2 days. All right. If I don't find out prior to 2 days, then you'll be there for guard duty.
Alrighty, keep us in the loop.
I certainly hope there is no problems. I would hate for the Eye of the Leviathan to get taken away from you for this lax of judgment.
He stands up and sort of walks away as you're saying that, and then he stops and looks back at you. Eye of Leviathan's my ship. Now, I'm fair the trading company's got a pretty good reputation here. I'm not worried. Continues walking his way out.
I'll make it hissing noises at Jin and
Jim
Nish.
sort of follows.
I also make hissing noises at Jim as he leaves.
Before Jim leaves, did he have anything on him worth pickpocketing? I want to have a crack at it.
Well, you were on the other side of the table, and he's basically up and left at this point,
Right.
so you've missed out on that one, buddy. You can hear Captain Hagar sort of mutter away, demons in this city. He keeps walking.
I turn to Phil and tell him that he has been such a commodity over the past 12 hours.
Thank you. You're making me not.
My friend says you
Unwanted.
mispronounced dead weight.
What can
Benedict
I say?
walks over, he goes, "We're doing some construction and stuff at the moment," he said, "but we do have a room with 6 beds, and I can probably fix you guys up something if you want." He said,
Room?
I go over and sit next to Phil and say, "What? You do not want to share a room with the rest of us?"
No, it's just a room.
I'm
Well-
reminding Phil that we've just spent like 3 months at sea with each other in the same room and wondering what he needs a private room for.
Apparently, he needs to get back to
Benedict sort of looks and goes, "If you don't want to stay there," he said, "there's plenty of other inns. We've
What?
got the, he said, he walks back to the barkeep, he goes, "Make a list of inns nearby. We'll sort it out then."
Yeah, I'm gonna stay here because I'm lazy.
And Benedict sort of yells from the bar at this point, he goes, "And you're adventurers, friends of Pearl," he said, "you can stay here free tonight." He said, "I won't charge you.
Thanks, Benny.
I would offer you separate rooms, but we're doing some renovation."
Another
Well,
round
I'll
for the
stay-
boys.
All right, so he gets another round of beers, hands them out. Is there anything you guys want to sort before we call this?
One drink for
I'm
everybody who slew a rat.
I'm gonna let the group know that I'm planning during the night to go back to that warehouse and see if we get see if there's like anything we might have missed outside because we never looked past the grate. I'll do this in my own time, but if anyone else wants to join, they're more than welcome to.
I'm
Alright.
happy to come along if you need some
Yeah, same.
some inspirational candles or something.
All right,
I gotta try and break into
I
the
will go if they
warehouse.
need a keen nose.
all right.
I'll go in case I need a keen rogue.
So you're staying here then?
All right, start. Hang on.
Pants can be on shutdown mode.
I'm also going into shutdown
Who
mode.
the fuck is Pearl?
Pearl
Pants.
is who you've been referring to as Pants.
Okay.
You never knew her real name until
Pants uses a fake name when she's in Haven.
Yes.
She goes by the name Pearl.
now. Pearl looks back at you and says, you never asked what my name was. You just
Because I-
called me Pants."
Because I don't care. I don't care what that chair's name
You get
over
the
there is.
feeling that you get the feeling that she sort of lacks a few social skills and didn't really want to correct you. So she
Well-
just used the name that you gave her. But she says, "But I would prefer to be called Pearl from now on."
You got it, Pants.
Anything else you guys just want to fill each other in or say anything? If you wanted to go take a quick look at that grate, you can roll a quick perception check. Now we'll clear it up, or just say you checked it before walking back here.
Hmm.
Perception or deception?
Perception.
Why are you trying to deceive a
You-
grade?
Deceive the grate. Pretend you're not looking, but you
Where
are.
was this crate?
I mean, my plan was to just go try and re-break into the warehouse through the grade, but
I think that might have been the
us
GM
If you
supplemental.
want to break
That's
in,
a
we'll
bad
leave it till
idea.
next time. We'll leave that option till next time. If you just want to see if there's tracks or anything on the other side,
yes, I'm going to look for tracks.
I would
Alright.
like to ask Benny if he's had any issues with demonic rats in the past here.
Barkeep's sort of fixing up some bottles and stuff, and Benedict's standing behind the bar, and he goes, "Demons in this? Oh, for fuck's sake, my voices. You're talking about demons in this city? I thought you'd been here before. No demons come in this city.
What if they
And
look
it-
like rats?
We have pretty good measures against demons.
Hmm.
And that reminds me." He sort of looks over everybody. "None of you are magician who makes pact, yeah?"
No,
Nope.
No.
that was your subtle way of asking if we're a warlock.
No.
No obligations to otherworldly people.
Capiche used to be a magician for kids' parties.
And my only obligation is to the world around us and my family.
I know it and take a bite out of the rat I'm still eating off my sword.
He looks at Capiche for a moment and sort of smiles, but looks back to you. "Worshipping nature, this is fine. Not a problem.
I like
But
train.
if you had made a pact with something else, then you would have to go register.
What do you mean?
Well, if you cast unholy magic, necromancy, that sort of thing, invocations as well, you are required to register."
Hold on, let me just check if any of my spells are invocations. Transmutation.
He's specifically talking about warlock spells,
I
Eldritch
know.
Blast,
I
that
know.
sort of thing.
I know, but I'm also just checking because reasons. Oh, evocation. Cure wounds is an evocation.
No, that one doesn't count. He
What
goes,
about
"You can
flame
use."
blade? Does that count?
he sort of elaborates on this, and he says, if you use unholy magic in this city, it is a very serious crime. You don't want to do that."
Is there anyone in the city that is registered to use unholy magic?
"Oh yeah, as long as you register, not a problem, perfectly fine. But if you use it and you are, how we say, don't have license, then it is a issue."
Where can we get a license from?
He sort of has to think for a minute. "I'll make some inquiries and get back to you on that one. I use sword and shield and big axe," and he takes his axe off his back and looks at it. Has a hint of a smile on his face. He's sort of thinking of some fond memories. He goes, "Yes, lots of monsters with this thing." Puts it back on his shoulder. But he said, I have not had to do that." He said, I can find you information and let you know."
Cool. Thanks, man.
"Well, you've had your food, you've had your drink. I'll show you to your room." Leads you to the to the stairs on the bottom left as you sort of walked in the entryway. Leads into the building next door, and it goes up about 3 or 4 stories. Each floor, he opens up the first floor room. 6 beds are in there. Each bed actually has a chest as well at the foot of the bed. You can store stuff here. You can rest. You'll be safe. He said, come down, have breakfast. Barkeep will fix you something.
What is barkeep's
Give-
name?
I don't know. I only hired him 2 days ago.
I walk over to barkeep.
He is barkeep.
I walk over to barkeep. Barkeep, what is name?
Josh. My name's Josh.
I feel like that was a spur of the moment name.
It really is.
I spit at Josh. I go, "Phew," and I pour myself a beer.
Benedict walks forward, grabs you by the scruff of the neck. You will pay for that beer.
Sure.
I throw a couple of copper over the counter and say there for ale, and also grab
He
a
looks
drink.
at the copper. He's still holding you by the scruff. He looks at the copper and goes, 2 gold
For one ale.
I flick
for
him
1
4 gold.
ale and manners.
I flick him 4 gold.
You actually flick it.
I flick it onto
Do you-
the table. I just
You
sort of like toss it.
He sort of lets your hand go. you
Yeah, I'm like,
you are
yeah,
going to be interesting.
I'm like, yeah, too expensive for your touch. do, and I wander back over the table with my beer.
He sort of looks at you with his arms crossed, chuckles once, and then walks back out
Yeah,
into the another room.
into the blackness.
Okay,
All right. We're gonna say that you finish your meals, you finish your drinks, you head upstairs. Some of you pass out, some of you just do your normal sleeping routine, and we're gonna end it there.
Awesome. Can I
Powers down.
at night just pick up what I do next session?
Yeah. If you
Awesome.
You can end your streaming thing there if you're still doing it.
Okay.